but they break once more.
Welcome in, guys. Tonight, we're going to talk about Alliance tournaments and why they were postponed. But before we get there, we got to do our pre-rolls first, so stand by, folks.
Late night stream glow, warp engines humming, green skin undertow. Fleet command charts on a cracked tile screen. Undead eyes focus, sharp and keen. The legends know.
Song requests are live, guys. Please, fill up that queue before Baby Shark gets here. I mean, Lost In.
While the universe creeps from the bridge to the stars, he stands. A helmet in one hand, a mic in the other hand. Zombie space captain. Rise from the void, brains on cooldown. Fleets deployed, booms in the cosmos. Never alone, commanding the stars from a streamer's throne. Zombie space captain, fighting the night, wrestling gravity, holding the line. Undead legend with a heart of gold, a great father first. Now that's the road. Oh, off-stream bell rings, ding, ding. The ropes start to swing. From pile drivers to power bomb lore, he knows every pop, every crowd roar. Stories, heroes and heels, same passion as when a fleet congeals. Knows when to sell, knows when to stand. Life's a match, he's got it planned. Where the space is squared circle lights, he shows up ready every fight. Zombie space captain, rise from the void, brains on cool. Deployed, booms in the cosmos, never alone, commanding the stars from a streamer's throne. Zombie space captain, fighting the night, wrestling gravity, holding the line. Undead legend with a heart of gold, a great father first. Now that's the road. But when the stream fades, screens go black, there's a quieter strength that's got his back. Teaching, guiding, leading with care. Real world hero, always there. No leaderboard tracks, that kind of win. No title bell for where he's been. But every bedtime story told outshines the stars, brighter than gold. Zombie space captain, hear the cheer, fleet command legend, always sincere. Wrestling fan with the father's grace, undead king with the human face. Zombie space captain, this one's true. The greatest title belongs to you. Across the stars or close to home, you wear that crown. MJ had a love. MJ had woke up with a mission on his mind. ops70 shining like a summit he's gotta climb. Scrapping every ship, every part, every core, grinding those dailies till his fingers get sore. He's got spreadsheets open, calculators on fire, every upgrade pushing him a little bit higher. While the galaxy sleeps, he's still online, chasing that level like it's written in his spine. He's on the race to 70, nothing gonna slow him down. MJ hats, engines roaring like a king without a crown. Every note, every research, every hostile he'll destroy. ops70 calling like a victory convoy. Yeah, he's grinding through the chaos, never losing track. MJ hats on the rise and he ain't looking back. Alliance chat buzzing, bro, you're almost there. MG hat just laughs, says give me one more repair. Armories humming, docks line tight, ships fueled up for another long night. Events dropping, he farming like a beast from the Alpha Quadrant to the farthest east. Every chest he opens is another step one. ops7 ain't a goal, it's a destiny run. He's
I won the race to 70.
Nothing gonna slow him down. MJ hats, engines roaring like a king without a crown. Every note, every research, every hostile he'll destroy. ops7 calling like a victory convoy. Yeah, he's grinding through the chaos, never losing track. MJ hats on the rise and he ain't looking back. Stalls, some players quit, but MJ had he was built for this grit. Through lag, through bugs, through the endless grind, he keeps pushing forward with a champion's mind. He's on the race to 70, the finish line in sight. MJ hats warp trail blazing like a comet in the night. When that upgrade hits, the whole alliance will cheer. MJ had made it happen, the legends finally here. ops7 unlocked and the galaxy knows the fact. He climbed the mountain and he ain't looking back. Quadrant where the warp lanes cross, there's a humble little outpost run by a legend of the sauce. MJ had at the register, phases set to serve.
Guys, welcome in.
Lots
of names.
Customers beaming from every sector, near and far.
Hell yeah. Asian boys got them dungeons running, y'all.
With extra cheese, engage, he proudly states. Keeping Taco Bell running smoother than the warp core plates. He's MJ had at Taco Bell, only serving where few dare.
No, you won't, Asian boy.
Filling orders at impulse speed, satisfying every
Hold on, guys. We'll bring you up in just a second.
From the drive-through deck to the sauce packet bay, keeps the whole ship flying through the day. Yeah, the galaxy knows him well, the Starfleet hero of Taco Bell. Klingons want the fire sauce, Vulcans keep it plain. Romulans ask for nacho fries again and again. And
Ruby with the 5. Thank you, Ruby. Ryan, thank you for the 2. Guys, welcome in. You know what night it is, but let's let him tell you.
Welcome to Open Mic Night. Join us.
Hey guys, how are we doing today? Welcome in. It's been a little bit of a crazy day. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm running a little bit late. I do apologize. It's been a little wild. Got the Ducks mug in the mail. Let's go, Asian boy. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations. Let me get the song request going in the background. I see we're starting with Baby Shark. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for that, Jeff. You're a legend, Jeff. Quack quack mother ducka. I blame you. So just know that. Where is Nightbot? It's not picking it up. Exclamation point, join, get in on the dungeon, guys. Welcome in, though. Tonight we're going to be talking about Alliance tournaments just a little bit. I know that people have questions. I'm going to go ahead and unmute the Discord. The whole idea of Alliance tournaments being postponed, right? And I know that this was a big contentious point for a couple of people this morning. I woke up to 5 DMs this morning. 5 DMs, and all 5 of those DMs read the same way. Why is Alliance tournaments postponed? Why do they keep telling us they're going to do something and then change it? I have answers. So, first and foremost, yeah, okay, Sojum. Sojum says, hold my beer and I'll get some faith going. Of course you will. Oh, hi, Jen. Welcome in. I'm glad they delayed. If there's issues, yes, Moose. AT's for the win, Simon says. Yes. Welcome in, Fisty. Good to see you. I do need somebody to do shout-outs in chat if somebody wouldn't care. Rage is not with us tonight. He's not feeling the greatest, so just kind of going with the flow here. Alliance tournaments. There was issues. There was things they needed to go back over and check because they noticed a few inconsistencies in some of the new tasks. So, I'll give them 24 hours to fix it. I don't think that should be... you forgot the 23, RS. But good shout. Good try. Good try. No, it's as simple as that. 24 hours to fix what's going on. Here, Simon, I got you. Hold on. Let me fix that right quick. And then you can do that. Mod at P. There you go. There you go, Simon. That should solve it. Thank you. Thank you, Taco. No, it really is that simple. So, I don't know why people were so upset in the first place. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get Alliance tournaments. I do see that we've got Martok wanting to come up. Go ahead and let Martok up. Martok, what do you got for me, buddy? What are your thoughts on Alliance tournaments?
Hey, I'm just glad that they're doing a thing again that they haven't done before very much is, hey, we found an issue. Before we send it out broken, we're going to attempt to fix it.
100%.
And like you said, what's 24 hours? I can wait 24 hours to do another 12 to 15 board suppressor tasks for Alliance tournaments. I don't mind waiting. I think it's great that they're making sure that it's fixed before they send it out, rather than send it out, find out it's broken, have to pause it, and then throw everything else out of whack.
Right. No, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Yes, Ellie, I do have Baby Hat here with me. She is, I think she's pooping. if you want honesty. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty sure. Here, I'm going to fix this because that bothers me where the chat's at there. 1 sec, because you can't even see Tangia for it. We're just going to, well, that's not any better. Oh, there's the bingo card. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you. Guys, get your bingo cards there. Ruby is happy to provide that link. You only get one, though, so just here. I'm just going to put it here. Well, maybe here. So, temporarily, for the time being, chat's going to be right here until I can figure this Tangia stuff out right here. So, baby more hair on your head than MJ? It's true. No argument from the peanut gallery there. Alliance tournaments, though, I'm happy they paused it. I'm happy we're waiting. I'd rather go into it in the morning and things be working right than not. Does that make sense, chat? Like, MJ Cat in a Hat. We're getting there, Belly Bomb. It's not made yet. I've got part of it, but not all of it. There's still some work to be done. Taco and I were throwing that together. What, Taco? A couple days ago? We were talking about that?
Yep. Yeah. It's almost done. It is almost done. It still needs a bit more work, but it's almost done.
Yeah, that's the idea, man. We wanted to make it look good. We got a good example in stage chat from Cruzito last stream, but I wanted to make some edits to that. So here, let's go to the game. Let's go to the game because I feel like I'm blowing up the screen here, and I'd rather be down here in the corner and everything be kind of legible. So here, I'll get that off the screen so that we can see what we're actually doing. So, how has everybody's day been? Have we been doing well? What's been going on in your games? I'm curious. How are we feeling about Alliance tournaments? I want different people to come up. Wait. We came up with our next bet, whatever it may be. MJ Hat versus DJ Cat. Listen, I don't know about all that. Moose says, all day rating. Fisty, welcome to the stage, bud. What are you thinking about Alliance tournaments, my dude?
I think it was 100% a good choice. If they have something broken, I don't know what's broken or what is not meeting their standard. But if it's broken, I can wait a day. It's a little irritating that they are doing a Alliance tournament during an incursion, but, well,
sure,
that's happened before. That's nothing new. But still, if it's broken, don't put it out there. And I think that is one of those. I'm going to throw another $1 into your culture jar because
yeah, okay. Hold on.
That
hold on.
is
I get the
part.
That
that is another piece of the culture change going on here at STFC's operations and management level. Is this concept of don't send out broken shit?
Yeah,
it's just going to make them mad.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You're absolutely right. Ballybomb says, I have my Reaver to tier 8 standing by for incursions. Oh, you're going to raid so much Sigma. You're going to raid so much Sigma. But I'm going to tell you, people are probably going to shield this time. The next couple of incursions is when you're really going to start to get Sigma. So be prepared for that. Let's see here. RS says they want to avoid the pitchforks this time around. Do you blame them? I don't. I think that's smart. Wally says, Reaver resources are dumb, not quality. Okay, Wally. Well, that's one opinion, and I appreciate that, bud. I do think that some people were a little underwhelmed by the Reaver. I'm not, but I can see why people would be. It's not everybody's cup of tea, right? So, personally, I think we've been asking for a Sigma Raider for a long time. So, put it out on a weekend, and then you don't have to listen to the pitchforks until Monday. Fair. Ruby says, people don't shield. That's what makes incursions fun. Yeah. Moose says, I pulled 20 million in Sigma today. Let's go. Taco, go ahead.
I like the Reaver. Like I saw on my main account, I maxed it out, and I was pulling a good amount of Sigma away from a base that I was testing.
Yeah.
I think during incursions, it's gonna be a lot more fun with it.
Wait. Wally in chat just said refinery is good though. Wally, are you sick? You like something? Bro, I'm worried about you. Are you okay? Are you okay? That's not your normal response, dude. No, I agree with you though. The refinery is good. At later tiers it becomes much better, but it's good to start with. So, I bet you did. I bet you did. You're not acting like yourself, my dude. What do you expect, bro? Who's this guy and where's Wally? Where's Waldo, you mean? And he's out there somewhere. He's out there somewhere. No, I love you, buddy. You're good. You're good. Just in all seriousness, man, I thought that the Reaver was going to be a lot better than it is. Okay. It's fine. It's a Sigma Raider. It's what we've been asking for. The fact that it isn't top of the line, top tier, that kind of worries me. I know that people are looking forward to raiding this weekend. So I'm curious to see how you guys do with your Reavers. That's going to be important. So please, make sure you're posting screenshots. Make sure you're sharing your raids. Tell me what you brought in. Tell me how your incursions go. It is pretty top tier, says Ruby. Well, I mean, it's a G6 Plus mechanic, as we've been getting for a while. Here's another question. We had an update last night, and not hardly anybody was talking about it. Because most of us are in that higher ops range. I know that we've got Ghost Pepper here, and Pepper, 100%, you have to full with the Ascension tree, correct? Like, I'm pretty sure that's right. So, I think Pepper's coming up to the stage. Go ahead, Pepper.
I mean, I don't have to, but I am doing it, especially with the G4 part that opened up. I mean, I was doing it anyways because I have to, get it done. But I don't have to worry about the Ascension part. Most of the blueprints that they have throughout the tree, I've already got those ships. But I do appreciate that they added G4 hostiles to help get those Ascension credits, the tokens, whatever those things are. So I hope that will go faster.
No, that's a good point too. I was hitting some of them today myself. As a matter of fact, that's where my Enterprise is right now. I was out there hitting the G4 level 50 Klingon hostiles, if memory serves. RS says, the question is, will it be like the Relativity? Kind of okay at the start, but then when you max it, it's a powerhouse for a while. No, absolutely not. It is strictly going to be for raiding, and it's not going to get very much bigger. It might get a little bit of power, but as far as like anything else in game, it's going to go boom. It's just going to go boom. Shielder Share says, Wally, agreed. Moose says, biggest issue I have is Sigma does not count on resource rated leaderboard. I hope they account for Sigma rating in incursions. My understanding is that there was going to be some sort of metric to count that, Moose, so I hope you're right. Ballybomb says, the amount it pulls at tier 1 works for a level 61 player. It needs to be tier 8 for G7 minimum. Okay. What's up, C Engineering? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Now, the Ascension tree, Pepper. How far have you come on your progression inside that tree?
That sounded dirty.
Bow chicka wow wow.
No. Oh, please. I'll pull up my game. I don't think it's as far as long as we would like it to be, but let me pull it up.
Okay. There's C, guys. Go give him a follow if you haven't already. He mods for CDB and he mods here. So great people. Streams himself. It's wonderful. Taco, you're on point tonight, dude. I appreciate it. RSDJ throwing out the merch link. Appreciate that too. I got one upgrade pack, Ballybomb, that was only tier 4. It's gonna be a while, says GSK. Fair, dude. I didn't buy a tier up pack. I was very lucky, and someone donated me. It was Beach Whale. He donated me the ship, so I was able to get the launch pack. But that gets it to tier 2. So I'm curious to see what it looks like rating at tier 2 this weekend when we start swarming bases. I feel like amalgam rating is still going to be key. So, but that's just an opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am. Lost End got his to tier 10. Well, interesting. Interesting. Free to play? Totally free to play. He's free to do it whenever he wants. So. Yeah, he's good people, GSK.
The Vidar.
Okay. Here, I'll pull it up on the
Let's see
screen
how far that is.
since we're talking about it. I did start 71. I'm sure some of you know that. Some of you may not, though. But you said you're up. Hell, I'm past the Vidar. What do you mean? You mean the parts? Or
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I've not fooled with this tree at all. I've not needed to. But now that there are higher hostiles.
The completionist.
Yeah. I stopped right here and I was like, okay, I need to get the Stella, right? That's where I'm at now. Give me some Stella blueprints because, you know, that's entirely required.
Of course.
It will be MJ if people didn't buy two. Depends on scoring metric for incursions. If it's the same, amalgam will be more worth it. I mean, some people did. Gray, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy.
But also, what I want to do with these, with incursions coming, because, you know, they have that research ALB during incursions. So I'm going to be stocking up on, you know, my Ascension stuff, and then I'll speed through these to get points for that as well. Because on top of the fact that, well, you haven't gotten to that yet, but they did cut the overall time on research and buildings for G4, G5.
Yes, they did, which is not a bad thing. That is a wonderful
I'm not
thing.
mad about that. So I'll be going through a lot of research on Saturday.
Red Lentless says 100% amalgam rating all the way. I agree. I think that's exactly how it's going to be. We'll take a few scoops with the Reaver for science. Why not? Here's what you're meant to do, Red Lentless. Alternate. Amalgam, Reaver, amalgam, Reaver. And that is just how it's supposed to go. That's the idea. In a dream world, and I'm stressing the dream. In a dream world, that is the mechanic. So I'm quite looking forward to it. I think it'll be great. No, it's Reaver. Well, if you have two Reavers, KA, but some of us only have one, bro. Some of us only have one. Oh my goodness. But no, it honestly, I'm very grateful to have that one, actually. And I know I've said that already, but still. Some of us have none, says Martok, and that's true. That's true. So, honestly, it's a great ship. And I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, to feed two converter refineries to convert basic trit, you need more tier 1 trit. Yes, I agree. Amalgam 3-1 over Reaver? Okay. How many people have multiple amalgams? That's the next question, right? I think she's going to go to sleep. So, Simon has more than one. Fisty has two. Depends on how much trit the base has. Fair. 10-Man Trek says 2 amalgams. GSK has 2 amalgams. KA says, I have 3. Beat says, I deleted 1, but I used to have 2. Okay. Retro says 2. Simon says, I have 3 and can build 4. Listen, you don't need 4, but 3, maybe. 3, maybe. Taco's got 2. 4 amalgams, excuse me. That's a lot of freaking amalgams, guys. I have 1. What's an amalgam?
I have 2.
I do mean the anal gun. Yes, I 100% do, Ostis. That's correct.
Anal gun.
Yes, 100%. You know, I just said that on stream, so people are going to start calling it that. You're welcome. Tibbs, welcome in, buddy. Yep, we'll get to that, Fisty. Tibbs, welcome in, man. How was your stream? I hope everything went well. We were talking about the Ascension tree while I've got a baby bouncing on my leg. So that and tourneys and incursions, because you know we're scatterbrained over here. It's what we do. 8 days a week, my friend. I hope it was a good time. The below decks part of sorting is going to be fixed, GSK. That is a known issue. It's been passed up. The metaphor for birth control. Exactly, bro. I'm glad you get it. Because look here. she's got such a cute face, but at the same time, I don't get any sleep. So,
I wish I listened to MJ. Don't tell him that.
Your
Don't
baby
tell MJ I said that.
at times looks at, yeah, that's the camera. That's the camera. Banjo on your knees singing "Oh Susanna." Yeah. Guys, if you're new here, welcome in. Smash that follow button. I appreciate you guys coming in. Did we get a shout out for Tibbs in chat? If not, I hope we need to do that because absolutely. Thank you, Tibbs, for the raid. Thank you, Broken Wolf. No, man. I'm looking forward to it. I didn't see it. That's, but somebody's keeping me a little busy at the moment, so my hands are a little occupied. But the conversation is about Alliance tournaments. It's about incursions. It's about the amalgam and how it's still better for you so you can convert them Sigma tokens. Facts. Don't get me wrong. I love that we can raid Sigma. I think that's fantastic. The stage is open in the Discord, by the way. If anybody wants to come up and have a conversation, you're more than welcome to. We can talk about whatever you like. This is open mic night. That's what we do. The reason it's on Thursday this week, though, is because I've got a lot of wrestling going on this weekend, and I'm shooting for a Saturday stream, but we'll see. That one's not guaranteed. Baby Hat is going to be most knowledgeable on STFC when she grows up. She's probably picking up all this. You better believe it. RS, welcome to the stage, man. What do you got? Yeah, Simon. Oh, okay. Well, I guess he'll be up in a minute. Yeah, not a stream, but we'll be doing in Discord, GSK.
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead, RS.
I've got a question, and it's for the upper and lower level players.
Okay. Hit me.
And it switch out of voice and go to stage.
Yeah, no, you're there. Just say it.
Right. My question is, when it comes to literally everything in the game, as you progress through, at what point do you stop doing things to concentrate on everything else? For example, I no longer mine G3, G4, and I'm about to stop mining G5 because I'm concentrating on G6. And the same with the Alliance tournament, because I've got almost everything in the store now. So at what point do you just stop doing the older stuff and concentrate on the stuff you really need to focus on?
Well, okay. My answer to that would be simple. As you're at the point in your G6, you shouldn't be mining G5 anymore, period. Now, unless you're going to a token system with a G5 miner and filling up just because you don't need that stuff anymore. Because you're at 69, right? Isn't that what we said?
Yeah, but I've got one final level to do on my last G5 epic ship.
The event should be paying out the materials to do that. Seriously. You can do conversions if you like. You can still mine if you want to. Just one night, send a miner out to token space and call it a day. But in all reality, you should get all those epic materials, because that's what you need at the G5 epics. You should get all that material from your events. So.
Yeah, but the main question was, with Alliance tournaments, yes, you were helping out your side. But if you've already bought literally everything that the store has, because I haven't put anything new in it for quite a while.
Well, hold on. Badges are important. Outpost starts are important. Mycelium's important. You've got all your primes already? You've got your prime valor for when you get to 70 for your disco? You got all that?
Already got them.
Okay. Well, then yeah. Premium mirror dust. Let's see. The outpost starts, the premium mirror dust, the mycelium, the badges, officer shards. There are multiple officers in there that you could do.
Simon's got a good point there that I didn't think of. Emerald chain.
Yep. That's it, Simon.
Thank you, Simon.
Very important. Ruby, thank you for the tier 1 sub, hun. 5 months in. I appreciate you. Yeah, Forbidden Tech, Chaos Tech. That's also true. Thank you, Divine. Hello, Lady Patu. Good to see you. Sometimes I'm helpful.
What I would love though, what I would love though is the older skins. Put those into Alliance Tournament store.
Yeah.
It's like my whole thing with unlock the old holodeck missions, unlock the old stuff that we can't access because we weren't playing when it all came out.
Fair. Thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate that. Fisty says you'll never realize how much of a difference Emerald Chain makes until you lose it. Trust me on this one. Fisty was in Behringer's Alliance, if memory serves. So I understand that. I understand that, buddy. Don't forget to free towel. That's important. No, look, the Reaver's coming in there as well. The Vengeance is going to be in there. So I think you're going to find that there is stuff for you to spend on. So don't get down about it just yet, RS. Seriously. COE is behind, even though we win every time. I believe that. I believe that because you started over. You started from 1. So, again, guys, the stage is open. If you have something you would like to come up and talk about, I would most definitely appreciate it. Kind of just hanging out tonight as we've kind of talked over Alliance tournaments all day on Twitch today. We've kind of talked about incursions all day on Twitch a couple days ago. So we're just kind of hanging out at this point. I want Excelsior parts and Dauntless parts. So more Excelsior and Dauntless parts. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree, Voltron. Hell yes. I'm hoping for Reaver parts. It is leveling so slow. Yeah, it does take a little bit. I think, look, when you looked at the charts, Taco, can you take care of that? When you look at the charts, it 100% is kind of slow. I agree. But they had to change it. Here, I got it. Oh, okay, you got it. Gray says, I wanted the Dauntless parts in the old currency. Having it be legendary and the Vengeance being legacy seemed backwards. Yeah. Yeah. I need Sigmatrit and Crystal, but I will get them soon. Hey, I'm right there with you. I need gas, bro. I need gas. I think Simon might have got that one. Thank you, Simon. DM. Okay, hold on. Oh, Chad. Yeah, Chad, if you're in the audience, I'll get with you on that here in just a little bit, buddy. I need 150k 7-star uncommon guest. Jesus Christ. Didn't see a free-to-play path for the Reaver this time either, so there's that. There is one 10-man. It's going to be in Alliance Tournament store, and it's going to be in the Incursion store. So there is a path. I don't know how long it's going to take, though. I would imagine a couple of months. But that also depends on how many times we actually have incursions and ATs, right? That's another thing. That's another thing. That is a truly unreliable path then, says Fisty. I agree. I agree. There needs to be some sort of different way to get it, right? Xborg also pays out Continuum Refinery, gives G4, G5, and G6 max. That's fair. That's fair, Divine. Do we know which store level for Reaver? I'm going to assume at least the 4th one. At least the top 2. If not, just Master. Because it may just be Master. Here, I'm going to try and put her on the bed right quick. Give me just a second there, chat. Although I still want questions. So, path will be as bad as Subspace Relay. God, I hope not. I hope not. Linking a free-to-play path through an event has never been reliable, be it parts, officers, currencies, or BBs. Let's talk about the, oh God, what's that ship called? NSEA. The NSEA is a prime example of that, Fisty. They're making it harder. Don't get my spear as free-to-play till reset, and other ship is 122 days away. Good Lord. They should do incursions 2 times a month if Reavers will be in the incursions, and Alliance tournaments once a month. I'd be okay with multiple Alliance tournaments a month. I'd be okay with multiple incursions a month. I think that's a good idea. That's just me. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I do. You tell me. Give me just a sec. Fantastic if she did. All right, chat. Sorry. Now, I got my hands back. Rather see Makala event, to be honest, over AT. Agreed. Beach says, I think they should definitely do incursions and AT twice a month. Woo! Let's make incursions new weekly event. Weekly? Ooh. I would be okay with AT a couple of times a month, Lady Patu says, but not incursions. Fisty says once a month. Multiple alliance turns means certain tasks we do free-to-play will be useless for free-to-play side. I mean, unless you skipped one of them and did harder tasks or grind tasks, yes, I agree, Taco. There are some of those that you would have to save for the second one. But I'm personally okay with it. I like the idea. Because, you know, Ostis says, the only thing I do twice a month is your mom. Way to go, Ostis. Way to go. Somebody's got to clean the cobwebs out. And there's Lost In. Hi, Lost In. Baby sharking it up there. I see you. I see you. I see you. He waited for the queue to get low. He did that on purpose. Because that's what he does. Yep. Yep. Shiz, 6 months as a moderator. Thank you, Shiz. Only twice a month at Ostis? Yeah, I mean, I thought he could get in there a little bit more too, but hey, what do I know? What do I know? What was that beam? MJ Ducky Cam didn't work? Okay, hold on. Let me try to trigger it. That should have worked. One sec. I don't know why that didn't work. There we go. I don't know why it didn't work, Beach. There we go. I fixed it. It's working now. Weird. Yes, you were a duck. Oh, I was? Whoops. Well, I guess I'm a duck again. Quack, quack, mother ducka. But no, I think it would be fine. I don't really know where other people stand. Auto join for FKR dailies, or have you had that convo? Personally, I like it. Well, I think it helps when it comes to certain things. Like, yes, you can select one. I do all three. Yeah, that hurts my rep. I get it. But my rep's okay for where I'm at. I'll eventually get there. What's up, Him Hadar? Welcome in. Lost In says, I love the auto join. Hell yeah, brother. Pepper, what you got?
I was curious, did we ever find out why they brought Alliance tournaments back so soon?
Yes. Yes, the last iteration wasn't exactly how it was supposed to be. They are going to run another one because they wanted to test a couple of more things. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another one sooner rather than later. I don't have any confirmation or anything, but that's just a thought, the way they're doing it right now. AT's monthly, incursions bi-weekly or weekly would work for me, says Gray. Ouch. Ouch. Ghost Pepper has a pickle. Go.
I do have a pickle.
Well, what's up with your pickle? Oh, wow. I can't believe that just came out of my mouth.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not awkward at all.
Yeah. AT is one of the blog listed Reaver in-game sourcings. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's what she said. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Yep, you're all right. Jomo, thank you for the lurk, man. Appreciate you. You should smash that follow button, dude. Your gun is digging into my hip. That's not Simon. That's not my gun. That's not my gun, Simon. Auto Joan would be nice for the Stella event. Absolutely. See, that's now you're thinking with your noodle. Finkel is Inhorn? Elnhorn? I can't. Clip. Oh, God. Twitch, clip that. There you go. That should do it. If not, somebody might have to go back and do it, because we might be too far past it already. Auto join for all the things, faction hunt. I agree. It proves they have the technology, and there's that clip that thing. Thank you, Warzone. Yes, Lost In, it does. It does work. There's a clip there. But you have to say, the purple app, clip that because I wasn't trying to do it again. Think you have to sign up for it. You didn't know that was a thing? Oh, it works. It works. Like here. There's a Pedro from Warzone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pedro. What are you doing, Missy? Oh, I'm going to have to go back and get her. Uh-oh. Lost In thinks he's a noob. He's a noob. Uh-oh. It's grindy. Thanks, Picard. Jesus. What's up, Buddha? Welcome in. Good to see you, man. RS says, would be nice to have a slider on faction officers for DTI. Yeah, that's something you have to suffer through, man. A lot of us already have those done. Thank you for the shout out for Buddha. Appreciate that. Guys, that is my wrestling tag team partner. Give him a follow. We got a lot of SummerSlam stuff going on this weekend, so please do that. No, okay. I follow no man. Yes, you do, Austus. You follow me. I love you, buddy. Apparently, this is Baby Shark, the soul version. Thank you, Lost In. You did this. That's all you. You did that. I want you to know that. So, if I didn't say something, it'd be weird. No, I don't know. I'm impartial. I've been trying to go through and do some of these hostiles and all this, and no, I'm not buying that. Thank you. I did make it to tier 8 on my Enterprise. That I'm happy about, as I'm just hanging out here in deep space with, killing these hostiles, because that's what it's been. Baby Shark, dude. Simon, what you got, buddy? Welcome to the stage.
Howdy ho. So I wanted to see what other people thought about our new officer sorting tool.
I'm gonna tell you, some of these changes are welcome. Like, they're gonna bring back the below decks for the drop down. Okay, that's gonna get fixed. But this filter, there's a lot more stuff here, and I like that. That's just me.
There is a lot, but they're still missing. They added a whole lot, but they're still missing certain things. And I had a list, but I can't find it right now. But I'm also ashamed to admit, but not so ashamed to admit, because if I fell for it, somebody else is going to. I spent 2 hours this morning trying to figure out where the fuck the below decks one was, because my screen had scrolled somewhere else and I didn't realize that it could scroll because it's never scrolled before.
Seriously?
Dead serious. I shit you not. I'm looking at it going, I am seeing something completely different than everybody else is seeing. What is that? What? I restarted the game. I uninstalled it on my phone, reinstalled it, and I was losing my damn mind.
Broken Wolf says same. Taco says yes, Simon. Tin Man says same. RSTJ says time to start remembering your crews. Yeah. I thought I had done something wrong.
To delete my account.
Yeah. Yes, he did. Him Hadar said, I thought I'd done something wrong, man. No, it wasn't you guys. It was the update.
So
update break things.
There's a scroll window that has no scroll bar. There's no indicator that it can be moved back and forth, up or down, or anything else.
Right here? Like this?
Yes. Yeah, there is nothing that indicates that it can move.
I mean,
I still
fair.
don't know what you're talking about.
Can you see in game? Can you see my screen or no? Because I know you're on mobile.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I'm on mobile. I see your screen.
Okay, so right here on the right, where all these selections are, Simon is saying he didn't know that scrolled.
On the right.
Until this morning, it never did in the past.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that scrolled? Oh, okay.
I just.
Well, it didn't until today. To be fair, it didn't. So this is new. All of you delete your accounts.
Oh, okay. They put more filters in there.
Yes, they did. But that's why that's one of the reasons they took away our below deck button. Because there's one in there.
I mean,
but it
I
doesn't
had
work
like a
nowhere near as good.
3-page list of all the things that they missed, like the apex barrier, the apex shred, the assimilation effect, the burning effect, morale. I had all of this written up as suggestions going, hey, I appreciate the changes, guys, but you really need to make sure if you're going to add it, you got to add in all this other stuff too. And then I don't even know how it happened. My hand might have gotten bumped by the dog or something.
Wheel?
And
mouse wheel?
Yeah.
Because that works. That works.
Well, yeah, I know that now, but there was no previous indication on it. There's nothing that says, hey, this moves.
There should be a little bar on the right. I agree. Or they should have made it taller. Because that would have made sense, right?
Though they don't ever put those bars on there because, that's how you accidentally buy things in the Lions Tournament store because you don't have a scrolly bar and instead you're just like clicking using your finger or an arrow button in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Use your mouse wheel, folks. Burning's in there. Yeah, all those things are in there, but he couldn't see them. That's the point he's trying to make. He didn't know it scrolled. So,
but then on other things, they have like mining. Mm-hmm. They go through and they have something for status effects, and then they list out all the status effects. And then they just have mining, but they don't have like, hey, we're going to boost general mining speed or crystal or ore or gas or par steel, sigma. They just have mining.
You know my hats want
if
your
we're going to get
hats.
granular, let's get granular.
Message at MJ hat in every
Swami
Discord
Gooner
for
says,
me.
plus a bunch of people. Thank you for the first time chat, by the way. Didn't know the little martini glasses meant filters too. Yeah. Well, that's fair. I guess people are learning now, right? Swami, you should smash that follow button, dude. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for the first time chat. So, no, you're right. A lot of people didn't even know that this box existed until today, but it's been here a while. They just added to it. So, the martini glass has been there for ages. Ages. That hurts. Jeez Louise. Lord of mercy. You're going to have to chill out and let Daddy stream, huh? Ugh, okay. Now, guys, do feel free to join the Discord server. The stage is open, like I said. And we're always taking people up on the stage if you want to come in and have a conversation. Or we can discuss whatever. We can do it through chat if you'd rather. But I'm all about talking to people and trying to figure stuff out. So, getting your opinions heard. So, Simon, since I've got you, Alliance tournament's being postponed. You said you were cool with that. Tell me why.
Oh, perfectly fine with it. This is now 2 times in 2 weeks that Scopely has come up and said, hey, we found something wrong and we're not going to release it.
Do I need to get the jar out? Do I need to get the jar out?
No. The jar's in my G string, so you can just go ahead and start putting it there.
Yeah.
But
it sounds like
I'm going to try and avoid
culture change.
I'm trying to avoid using that word. It is a recognition. It is simply a recognition of the fact that New Scopely is willing to postpone broken or unworking features. That doesn't mean it's always going to be right. It's software. Software will get things wrong.
Sure.
And then they got to scramble to fix it. But hopefully what this means is that it won't happen today, it won't happen tomorrow. It may take weeks, months, hopefully not years, but the idea would be that the behind the scene processes start having features finished before we're trying to push them into live ops.
No, that's
because
fair.
right now it seems like the devs are trying to wrap things up and put the finishing touches on their feature as the game is down for maintenance. And that is a bad way to do things. That is just, it's so horrible. So this means theoretically they could, maybe put in a feature today. I mean, maybe not today, but 6 months from now or a month from now, whatever.
Sure.
They put in a feature and they don't necessarily test it openly, but they've got the feature in, and a week later it goes live because they flip the toggle, but it's already been there. The code is already stable. They've already got everything running, and we're good to go. That would be the dream, is that we have some quality assurance on patches. It'd be great. So if this is indicative of what's happening, great.
Yeah, I skipped that one, Lost In. You won. Just know that. You won. Every time that screaming one comes up, we're not doing it. No. No. Sorry about your luck, Chuck. Let me read a couple of things from chat here, if the baby will let me. She's worrying me a little bit. 2 times in 2 weeks, Divine said they found something wrong with something they took 6 months to design. Okay. Shiz says, the question is, when they postpone, are they actually getting fixed or just delayed? Fair. Swag says, not necessarily broken, just not ready for release. That's a good point. Blue Meanie says, yeah, they don't have player sentiment on their side to whether postponing things, though it is better than releasing them. I think it's better too, Blue. Devs, let's develop it, but let's let live ops fix it for us. I mean, the devs still have to be the ones to fix it. So they aren't finding glitches. They are finding these are programming errors 6 months in the making. Well, it's spaghetti code, guys. Please don't forget that. Like, it's not like it's all new. KA says, you know the answer on that. You see the new ship, and so far we've seen 2 messages. Yep. It's true. No argument here, KA. That I agree that things when they announce a release date, they should stick to a release date. That I agree on. But that being said, at the last minute, especially with the Reaver, there was a huge problem. The numbers we got were not the same numbers that they were trying to give us whenever we were playtesting. I've seen both versions, and I'm telling you right now, if it had released with the numbers they gave us last week, we wouldn't be having this conversation. People would have done rioted out the door. Don't pull it 40 minutes before playing start. That's Alliance tournaments, and that makes even more sense. I agree. They should have announced it yesterday. Not, okay, well, tomorrow's Alliance tournaments. I see your point. Now on a retractable pitchfork. It's stainless steel. I've got a pitchfork. It's got a hat on it. It's in the Discord server. You're welcome to look. We have a whole channel dedicated to pitchforks. Courtesy of Moose. Got to thank him for that. Just a second. Being fussy. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I have my Pitchfork shirt courtesy of Rev. There you go. There you go, Swag. Right on. Swag's got some swag. So, a lot of people have that, actually. It's a good one. I have the Leslie one, I think. I think that's the one I got before he blocked me. So, anyway. Let's move on. Necessary action? Agreed. So, in the grand scheme of things, I'm still in the camp that postponing is better. It's as if they say this part isn't broken, just fix that, don't check for other errors. Maybe. I'm not going to say you're wrong, because you're not. Not at all. This baby is killing me this evening, I swear. She's been up all day. She won't nap. I don't know, guys. I like to think that it's easy peasy 1, 2, 3, but some of this is hard work. I'm not a coder. I'm not going to pretend to be either, but I know when things are broken. I know when I see something wrong. So, you know, far be it from me to be like, hey, you didn't do this right. When in fact, maybe I just don't understand it. If we're talking camps, I'll judge them postponing on what they release. Fair. QA is quality assurance for the whole product. Sure. Blue Meanie, you mentioned spaghetti code, but that's all the more reason to double down on quality control for new features. Fair. Even coding, you check for errors. Agreed. I give them major props for making efforts to make things better upon release. Yeah, Himdar, I agree. Hopefully they see this as a good reason to slow down. Wait till M95. I'm telling you. Wait till M95. Things are going to be so different after that. I've seen the future. I've seen the future. And it's not a bad one. Things look different. They play different. I'm excited for what's coming. Well, it may not be over 9,000, but I am excited for it. So, this toddler is sucking on a pizza roll. Toddler, infant. If they think this code is hard to fix, shouldn't gone with this code to start with. Honestly, I don't think it's the same people, right? They've had people change. Oh, KA, you owe $2 to the culture jar, sir. $2 to the culture jar. Thank you. I'm going to put that culture jar in a shirt, I think, Taco. Or at least a mug. The legacy code is known issue. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Culture. That's what. I need $2 for the culture jar. $2 for the culture jar. Every time somebody says culture, $1 goes in it. Every month the CCs is yes, next month will be better, but when it's delivered, it's totally different. Honestly, what we were told for this month changed at the last minute. 93 changed. I don't think that's a secret at this point. 94, okay. It's a steady month. Culture jar. Maybe. That's a good idea, KA. Taco, remind me of that. Or Simon, one of you guys. Nope.
I wish I listened to MJ. Don't tell him that.
You should
Don't
have.
tell MJ I said that.
Ruby, you should have. I wish you to listen to. Oh, my goodness. These are not for you. These are for your brother.
Well, while he's distracted with that, I'm going to hop in here. Since this is open mic, one of the things that bothered me in the past about this change to using the CCs is this exact sort of stuff. The things that were mentioned is that every month the CCs say, hey, it's going to get better. And then like in this case, things were changed at the last minute. So all of the promises that the various CCs made or the discussions that were had based on the numbers that they had in front of them at the time, now it makes them look like they are clueless shills. And that's not a good look for somebody that you're supposedly partnering with.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well,
no, I'm serious.
You guys are getting shit on by Scopely and told to smile and nod and take it. And that's not a good thing for the company to do.
I don't think it's being said like that, but you're not wrong in some of that. Let me put it like this, okay? When things were announced that they were changing, well, I say announced, but when it was talked about that they were changing, the brakes got hit on everything, right? So we were told, oh, 93, the Sigma Raider, it's awesome. Here's the numbers, here's the chart. And then somebody put a decimal in the wrong place. Mistakes happen. They happen. But you're right. What we originally saw and what we originally talked about is not what happened.
And is what you originally saw prior to the decimal changing what we have in front of us right now?
No.
And you can't, okay, I was going to say you probably shouldn't answer that, but that means that what you were sold was a dream that you sold to us. Some of us chose to accept the dream. Some of us chose to just take whatever we've got. You know, like Ostis is a very big fan of just enjoying the game as it is, not complaining too much. So props to him. That's probably a healthy attitude, much healthier than most of us. But yeah, then they changed to decimal point, and rather than just fixing the decimal point, they reworked a whole lot of the numbers behind the scenes.
Okay, it was the speed of upgrade, and it was the rating ability. Something was off about it too. And even after that, after the release, they've had to go back in and fix the rating ability again, and they had to fix stuff for tomorrow. Right? It's tier 9 plus. It's not showing right. Is that right?
It's not upgrading. It's not upgrading properly. You
Divine's,
can get the parts, but yeah.
Divine's right when he says repair cost. Absolutely. The repair cost before was outrageous. What's the point of using a Sigma Raider if the Sigma Raider is going to cost more than you're going to bring in? You know, I mean, I get that those changes are required. So you're right, though, Simon. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. 100%. I'm in the camp where I would prefer to be straight up and honest with my audience, tell you what I've seen, what I'm allowed to say, which was different than what we've got today. 100% was. So, not going to quit. She's just not going to quit. The refinery was changed, but you're right, Divine. It is better than it was. It was paying out less. And I know it doesn't pay out a lot in the low tiers, but it was paying out less.
Surprise!
What if the Raider...
Sorry, I'm just a silly little spider that likes to scare people sometimes.
Well, you didn't scare me. That's for Minnie. That's for Minnie, Mabel. Whenever she shows up, eventually. I don't think anybody's ever redeemed that before. I had to look for it. That's what my ex said when she wanted to introduce me to... No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But if the original had been released, it would have been the fastest ship we've had to upgrade in a long time. Just real speak. And it, honestly, it may have been too fast. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but it may have been too fast. Sorry. I'm just being real about it, guys. Not all the time. And I'm no expert. I'm average Joe, okay? I'm average Joe with a forum to where you can give your feedback. That's the point of these. That's why we do it. I want your voices. I want you to come up here and say, well, I don't like this, or I really enjoy this. That's what this is about. That's what matters. Except there's a lot of baby shark going on. 500 days is still fast. I mean, is it? Is it though? Because that's like almost 2 years. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. But I do kind of get Simon's point. What he's trying to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, Simon, is that you think the CCs have been stuck out and hung out to dry. Yeah?
In a nutshell, yeah. You guys say something. You're given a sheet of paper that says, here's numbers. You say, here's numbers. It's good, or, it's acceptable. And then there's a last minute change because of the way Scopely's culture currently works. And that tosses that entire sheet out the window. And, our player sentiment with Scopely is already not great. Yeah. But what they're doing is they're using you as an insulator between themselves and the news, because they didn't say it. That's you guys that said that.
I think that's because we were excited about it. We were excited about it.
Yeah, well. And so, yeah. That is, if they're going to do that, that's the sort of thing that needs to change, is that those things need to be fixed in place and permanent ahead of time, not making decimal point changes in the 11th hour.
Him Hadar says CCs will take the blow of the backlash. You're right. You're right. Did you see the pic I dropped in the Discord of what the new ship looks like? I have one. Bacon. CCs should be partners and respected. Well, I am a partner. Okay, that's what. Here, I'm gonna go back to the full cam. That's what that says over there, right here. I know my hand's disappearing, but right here, where my hand's at, right here. Look at the picture in general. Where'd you drop it? In general? I don't see it, Bacon. Oh my God. Yeah, kinda. Yeah. No, just in really though. I saw the video of the new ship before I heard any CC discuss it. And the video had wrong stuff in it. So, I mean, this is what I want. I really want you guys to come up and I want you to say the things. I don't mind. What's wrong with my audio? What's wrong with my audio? I know I don't have the redeems coming through, but is my Discord audio messed up?
I don't think so. I hear you fine.
I'm showing 5x5. Sojum sent me a DM and it said fix your audio. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm showing 5x5.
I haven't had any issue with your hearing from your audio in Discord.
All good. Sorry, guys. Warzone says I sound fine on Twitch. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys. Sorry. I'm just checking because, you know, you get a DM that says fix your audio, you get a little worried, like, oh, God, is it broken? Because, you know, things break all the time. Routers get turned off and shit. I might be a little salty over that. Maybe just a little bit. Is jar filled already? I mean, no. The jar is never filled. We can make room for more. You want to see it? I'll put it back on the screen, K.A. Taco, would you drop it in the Discord for me, the sticker? Oh, it's on the other scene. I can't put it on the screen. I can if I switch back. Alakazam. So, here, K.A. There it is. There's the culture jar. It's a jar of holding. I mean, it's a jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt. Oh.
Yeah, you might have to make that into a redeem for people to use.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to. Just remind me after the show, because I can't do it right this second. Somebody won't let me. Yep. They want held. Y'all see this, right? This right here?
Hey, she wants to be. She's one of the stars. She's one of the stars of the show. She wants her time. She wants her 15-minute of fame.
Simon says, my daughter heard that part of it, started singing and dancing the Jack Sparrow bit. Hell yeah. No, you're right, though. CCs were put out, and I'm not going to say it's a bad thing, because I do think the buffer needs to exist. I do think that there is a world where Scopely announces something and the CCs can talk about it with the viewers, with the people who are playing the game, with the hyper engaged in the community, such as every one of you. Like, that is the reason we do these shows. It's not for me. It's for you guys. I want your voices out there. I want Cameron Stewart to hear what you have to say. I want the devs to hear what you have to say. They watch my streams. They watch a lot of the streams. Oh, beamed out. I'm a minion. Hat Boy's here. What's up, guys?
And in a way, I do want to say, MJ, I do like that you do the open mic nights, because that there's not a lot of streamers that do that, because they're either a bit timid to hear what the what the community wants to actually say. So I appreciate that you allow us to be able to do that.
Well, somebody's got to host a forum. Okay.
Yeah.
And I realize that not a lot of you guys want to come on, right? Like, I get that. It's fine, but you're welcome to. The invitation's always there. That's why we do this. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I need to not host so many stages. Sure. But once a week, minimum, there will be a stage, and you will be able to come up and voice your opinion. That is so important. They get notifications over at HQ. Every time I go live, I post my links in my server, the CC server, the content push server, the official Discord. They go everywhere. You guys all get pings when I go live. So do the devs. So does Beck. So does Cameron. What I'm saying is they're listening. That's right. Everywhere. That's right, Tin Man. Ping me, MJ. Ping me hard. Absolutely, Simon. Whatever you want. I'll do it for you. Twitch, clip that. No, that's just the truth. That's the truth. That's the whole point. And I'm a zombie. I really like this zombie, actually. I think it works good. Don't you? Don't you think it looks good, Blue Meanie? No, it just really. There is so much you can do. Red, I see you, buddy. Come on up. What do you got? I'm sure you got some feedback for us. Let me, I'm going to pull a Cody Rhodes here. What do you want to talk about? See what I did there?
Hey, I'm doing MJ. Can you hear me?
I can.
All right, good news. So yeah. I mean, thinking of this, you guys are talking about the Reaver and Alliance tournaments and all sorts of things. I figured I'd chime in on it, at least on the Reaver part.
Be my guest. Floor is yours.
So I'm neither here nor there on any delays. I can't control what I can. I deal with whatever they put out there. The ship itself, though, it's a refinery ship, specialty ship. That's what it is. Like, I'll start there. With everything I'm saying in my alliance. This is a ship that, if you're building, if for me, I look at my account like I'm building not a single ship. I'm building a shipyard. I'm building the ability to progress and do things at the next level. This refinery helps with that. It's
100%.
going to require rating for me, like just 100%, because
with
I currently
your
only have 10. Oh yes, with the amalgam, 100%. I only have 10 days of max refines for titanium right now. So that's, I have a week to figure out where I'm gonna get trip from. Incursions. But the ship itself leaves plenty of room for future advancement. We can, add officers and techs and yada yadas and researchers and primes, and it'll get better over time. I'm okay with that. What I'm curious how so many people seem to be responding to like the initial numbers of like, oh, I only got this much per scoop, and it's like, yeah, do we all like not remember?
Prepare to rewrite
has it been
the
that
rules
long
of
since
station
we
rating.
had like entry level amalgams and how terrible that thing was at doing what it was meant for, rating? Like the numbers that thing spits out at base levels were just awful.
I agree.
But once we got them maxed and got the officers maxed out and then got the techs picked up and, all the stars aligned over time. And nobody loves their amalgam, but it does its job. If you're hitting a big base, you get what you need. The Reaver, I've always felt about Sigma and I look at it as a, call it a premium resource, right?
Yeah.
If in a doomsday scenario, I could picture someone in an office sitting there telling a developer, if a single player is zeroed out because they got up and had to walk away from their computer for 10 minutes, in an hour, in 2 hours. If that player gets zeroed out and quits, that's lost revenue.
100%.
And
100%.
there's the amount of time, and I'm glad it doesn't sound crazy, but like the amount of time that it takes to take half of somebody's resources, just a significant enough percentage where like they're going to notice.
Yeah.
That has to take time. And I would rather, honestly, like I don't think I've only seen one other person mention it in a Discord recently, but like I would rather that they made it take longer for one player to do this versus tweak the entire rating system and
Agreed.
try to rebuild that from scratch and make it a whole new please God, don't touch what's not broken. Okay, like I don't need a full ramp. I am okay with one new ship that introduced no new loops.
Right.
There's no new grind to have. Like this is like the best of all worlds, except for at its base level, it's not a great raider. Which, spoiler alert, no ship is great at its first level. Like none of them.
Fair. So
like
let me read a couple of things from chat right quick. It's only a couple of things. Voltron says shield or share, which, I get that, but let's say you do have to get up and walk away for 5 minutes. You come back and half your trit's gone, half your steel's gone. Oh my God, I'd be so pissed. Not yet, check back in a year, fair. M. Hadar says, totally understandable. It should not happen that fast. Red, you're right. You're absolutely right. That is why it is a slower process. That is why it is a percentage. That's the whole point. It's meant to take time. So, right there with you.
If it didn't, and I can, like, I posted a picture the other night in Discord saying, I like stealing so much it makes my eyes twitch. Like, I'm a raider. Like sure. I have sat on bases for 8, 9, 10 hours and done the deed. Like it's absurd. But like and especially if I hate rating is real. Okay, yeah. If I don't like you, if I really want to get at you, not only am I rating you, I'm rating you parking next to your base and I'm waiting for you to wake up the next day. Mm-hmm. Like, I want you to see my name 300 hits and not know when I started.
Hemhadar says, even the amalgam takes a while to zero out normal resources, not 10 minutes. Right, but that's the idea. Voltron says, I've seen massive raids in 30 minutes in many quads regular resource bases.
Yes.
Where over half to 3/4 was gone. But that's the percentage, right? That's how it works. Like, you can do it.
And that's not, I don't want them to mess that up.
Mm-hmm.
If they went in and started trying to say, okay, you want to be able to raid more as one player and you want to be able to do this, cool. They would have to break the way raiding works now, where a team runs at somebody during an incursion, and in 15 minutes and half an hour, in an hour, they have lost quadrillions worth of. That cannot change. If they change that, it would fundamentally break incursions.
I agree.
We need to be able to take an entire team, an entire server, point the biggest guns at that base, crack it open, and have a feeding frenzy. Like we call it dog piles. We need to dogpile this thing until they wake up, until somebody shows up. And, I love having that donut around a base where it doesn't matter if somebody's trying to defend. There are so many people hitting this thing. You cannot stop them all.
I haven't seen a good swarm in a very long time. So
I think they're gonna become less frequent, like just because people are gonna be a little bit more aware of like, hey, people are out there looking like this. There is a real demand for old resources. Like I'm not holding on to 5 quadrillion par steel, and that's a good thing. Like
right.
it is a target on my back. Now it's gonna be, oh no, they want that.
Yeah.
They're not looking past the Sigma. They want that steel wool. And I think we're gonna see, we're always waiting for that one guy to fall asleep and, oh man, something happened. Okay, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, everybody's had life happen. Things happen. But we're all
Tinman
looking for
says,
that one base.
hope they fix it so you can shield if that happens as well. Well, there isn't that new rated state, right? And I spoke with Shiz this morning, and I passed something up. Shiz, that apparently it's working fine now, by the way. I know you're in chat. I did have a conversation with a dev today about it during Nigel's stream. I was multitasking up hell. But there was an issue with it, and now it's working fine. So you shouldn't be getting pop-ups if you've been rated. You should see that little shield icon turn red. I believe there was a screenshot of it I seen somewhere. Let me find it, and I'll post it to the Discord, to the stage chat. It's right here. So this is what it looks like. And chat, I'll switch to screen share here in just a second so you can see. It's not all that bad. Display capture on, game capture off. Okay, so right here on the right next to chat, you see how your shield icon is slightly red? That is your new rated state. So that right there, it also prevents all pop-ups from coming up. It does work, but it's only like a 20-minute timer. So Voltron says casuals will not pay attention and will lose lots of stuff. I agree. So, beamed out again. Thank you, Beached. Yeah, I like the comm badge there too, by the way. This is all fine, then making a shielding button with a pot of time. None of this 4-hour shield nonsense. Yeah. It's just a bank button turns on, timer, or attacks turn it off. Fair. The rated state is supposed to work, though. Like, that is a thing. It 100% to make things easier. That way, if you do get hit, you can shield. It shouldn't be a problem. But that is just part of it. No, Red, you're absolutely right. So, I need to delete that, actually. Because that should not be... Where I shared that from is not shareable. Anyway, so... The whole idea, right, is raiding was meant... This is meant to incentivize players to want to raid regular resources again, plus Sigma. So I'm going to go back to what I said at the beginning of the stream. Amalgam Reaver. That should be how you're hitting bases. Plain and simple. Or, if you have 4 amalgams, fine, whatever. Amalgam Reaver. So what? Yeah, well, I took care of that. I sent him a picture, Taco. It's fine. No, just real talk, though. I do think that it's, moving forward, like, raiding is going to become important if you want... I mean, that's fine too, Broken Wolf, but the idea is you want to use both. That is the only way that you can do it. I could use a stockpile of Sigma mats at 61, said Him Hadar. Fair. Any word on if shields will have a delay before being reapplied if you attack? I have no idea. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. That baby went to sleep, by the way, guys, so I've got both my hands now and can actually focus. Sorry. No, I really kind of feel like The postponing was a good thing. I'm excited for incursions in 2 days. I'm excited for tournaments tomorrow. I could always use more stuff. I like premium mirror dust. I like outpost directives. I like mycelium, lots of mycelium, and I like badges because I don't ever have any. So I'm one of those people that 100% here. I'll just pull it up. Right now, I'm waiting on so many command badges. So many. Look at this. Command. Oh, wait, no, there's science. I can do a couple of science offers. So look at that. Look at that. But most of these are command. Most of these are command badges. Slowing me down, holding me up. You might not need no stinking badges. I need badges. I need badges. Sorry, Simon. So glad to have AT back. I mean, there is a caveat. Taco made a good point earlier. Some of the free-to-play stuff that we save might not be able to save a bunch of it for this next AT. I'm just quoting the movie. I still need badges. Of course you do. Of course you do, because badges are forever, right? Like, here, okay, Mir Ezri. Let's max her out. Boom. Done. I'm low on badges, though. I need more badges. There's another maxed officer. Julian Bashir. I only have 3 command badges. He's not getting those. Even though that's a good point. Look, why do I need command badges for a science? That grinds my gears a little bit. I got plenty of engineering badges. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. It's true. It's true. Agreed. Agreed. I don't mind. It's some of these officers, though. Like, when am I ever going to use? Like, right now, I'm using Worf, right? He's on my Serene Squall with my Reliant crew because I had my Reliant out. But why? What else am I going to use him for? DS9. Okay. So Solo Armada's great. Odo's good. I'm actually really excited to get a promotion on him. That's swell. Matter of fact, he doesn't require a badge. He's getting that now because that's crit damage. And I like crit damage. And it works on outposts. Give me that. Thank you. Jedzia Dax. It's another one. Solo Armadas. Nothing wrong with that. That helps some of my board conquerors. Science and command. Yeah, I need engineering and command. I have science at the wazoo. I need engineering. But I'm getting up there now. I am up to 800 BPs on my Vengeance. Proud of that. I am at tier 8 on my Enterprise and 71's in the oven. So, I mean, progress has been made. I hit 2 milestones today. That I'm proud of. Can we talk about this button? I guess I don't have it right now. There's a button here, right? When you complete an event. Yeah, we can do that. I need those Alliance Tournaments things to level up walk officers. You mean away teams things? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. No, I'm excited for it. 24 hours isn't a big deal. I'll wait the 24 hours. If they delay it more than that, though, then we have issues. But right now, everything seems hunky-dory. It's been a real chill day in the community. Not been a lot going on that I can talk about. I know there's some other stuff going on. Pioneer's Crest. Yes, him, Hadar. That's what she's talking about. The next button? Yes, Tin Man. The next button. It's a wonderful addition. I can get through all my winnings at once. 100%. 100%. I've been grinding rep today. I got me a new rep grinding crew and Sigma speed up crew. So I've been stocking up. I have quite a few actually now. 32 is high for me because I spend them every day. So eventually we'll be there, but not quite yet. Got 20 days of speed ups out of the 82 I need. Fuck. I'll be 71 by the end of the arc. So, guys, let me ask, does anybody else have anything they want to bring up? Or Are we pretty much just chilling out tonight and just hanging out and calling it? Either way is fine by me. I'm cool either way. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm exhausted. These kids have ran me ragged today. Oh,
Walking birth control.
oh, somebody just got fired? What?
Who got fired?
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Jasmine. No big deal. Retro, go ahead.
I had something I wanted to bring up that was on a different topic.
Sure.
And it might be something I have brought up before.
Sure.
But they put out a release how they updated the Fergie store and all the blueprints for the various ships, which has pretty much every ship in there except for the frickin' cube. And I'm so annoyed. Well, there's blueprints in the Ferengi store, and it talked about how they put the blueprints in there, and it mentions various ships, and it has every ship except it does not have the cube or the more recent ship
with the cube.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem. Some people have the cube in their Ferengi store, and other people don't, and it depends on I don't know what the various ways that people received their cube in the first place.
I wish I listened
However,
to MJ. Don't tell him
I
that. Don't
was
tell MJ
interested
I
in
said
getting
that.
a second cube, but I didn't want to pay for it. And I noticed people had it in the Ferengi store, but I don't have it in the Ferengi store. And so I really, really wish that they would address the reasons why this isn't in there. I don't think, I mean, in 2024, they gave the cube away for free for Comic-Con. So I don't think it's a game breaker if they put it in the Ferengi store for everyone.
No,
and I would like, but I'm sorry if my dog says hi.
Okay.
So I don't know how to word this, but for example, you could have got the cube for free through the Comic-Con code. It was free through the Battle Pass. But what I can't remember is if it was half free through the Battle Pass and then half. I don't see. There wasn't a Ferengi store then, so it couldn't have. We didn't get it through the Ferengi store then. So I think
I'm pretty sure it was 2 battle passes back to back.
Okay, because I can't remember. I just know that I got it through the. I think I got mine through the Battle Pass. I don't think I bought the cube outright. But I did not get a second cube for free with the code because by the time they found out everyone had the code, by the time I found out about it, they had turned the code off. Correct. So I really wish that they would go back to address the ships in the Ferengi store and include the cube there. Now, I did mention this to another content creator, and they said that they know there's issues with the cube and it has to do with the different things in the background. But why can't I go to a CM and say I don't have the cube in my store? I'd like to have it added on and have it fixed then.
Why can't you? Like, that's the question, right? I honestly don't see why you couldn't.
Why can't I? Okay, that is a rhetorical question that I know the answer to. And the answer is because I already did. And they said no. And when I asked why, they said it was proprietary information, which to me says I don't think the CM did anything. I don't even think he asked.
So reach out to a different CM. That would be my response. You've brought it here, so it'll get heard. That's a good thing. That means people will talk about it. But at the same time,
I'm not sounding very elegant because I'm really annoyed with this, and I don't want to. We're a small community. Pretty much everybody probably here has heard me talk about something similar to this before, so I don't want to be repetitive. But if I'm having this issue and I am only one person here, there's got to be a ton of other people that don't know anything about a Twitch community, don't know anything about Discord, that are having an issue too.
Fair. That's a fair point. Which is why that right there is the reason why we champion for them. The hyper engaged should champion for the not engaged. Yes. Absolutely,
and
yes.
to piggyback on that one, Retro, that's the GS31 debacle. There are people, prominent streamers, who have multiple GS31s, one of which deleted both of his, but that's another story entirely.
I do it for 14,000.
I think it was 4,000. But
it was.
But the GS31.
Yeah.
Some people have too. Is it a game breaker? No. Is it
apparently
very convenient? Well, yeah. Is it convenient? Absolutely. Was it annoying to go to war with somebody that had to? 100%. It's annoying to go track somebody down.
I believe that too.
But it's not a game breaker, but it's kind of a quality of a life improvement. What's the problem with making that available for us to get?
Well, and then why I'm watching streamers who already have a max cube go into their Ferengi store, and lo and behold, there they go. They've got all the blueprints available for a second cube for free. And I'm like,
I don't have a max cube, but I can buy blueprints. I'll tell you that. So you're right.
Well, you don't have. I mean, there are other streamers that don't have a max cube that have the blueprints in there as well. But the other thing is, it doesn't say that there's a limit on there for the people that I have noticed that have it on there in their Ferengi store. So, as far as I know, it's an unlimited blueprint amount.
I'd be curious about Jason. Everybody knows that Jason has like 3 cubes, right? So
he did buy his. Yeah, he did buy his. I don't know if he even looked to see if he had QB freeze.
That's what I'm wondering. Like if he has it in his store, because I bet there's something. I've only had the one.
I have 3 board cubes as well. It's not in my store.
Okay. So I don't know. Maybe I don't understand why you're not seeing it. Tin Man says if it was in my store, I would probably buy the Ferengi Pass. Well, there you go. That's money, right? That's a way for them to make money. I always get the Ferengi Pass, and I probably will. I haven't yet because payday's in a couple days. Go figure. But I don't buy blueprints with it because I don't need another cube. Some people like that. That's how they like to play their game. I'm not about it. I do see that there's no GS in here, which, that I might have bought another one if there was one of those. No, most of my Ferengi currency goes right here in this tab, be it officers or be it Lorca skill points in particular. That I always clear out. A lot of times, though, I just go for mats because I need mats in like the worst way. Gas in particular. So that,
Well,
that's just
I'm
me.
kind of at a loss now with the Ferengi store because I used it to get all of the prime for the mirror. And so I got all of the mirror primes. And so now I'm like, well, what do I do with all the rest of my dough? And I thought I would get a cube. Well, I can't do that.
Okay. So my suggestion, Retro, would be mats. You always need mats. Always.
I know, but I don't want to waste them on mats if I get them through events. I feel like I should get something. I should, get something more special.
So what about
to commemorate? Well, they're too expensive. I think the
Agreed.
officer shards are only to buy if you only need 1 or 2 of them or a few, you know. And if I only have like 10 of an officer and need 110 more, I feel kind of silly spending 6,000 on 1 or 2 shards at a time.
Okay, example. I need 1 Academy Doctor shard. I will be buying that, regardless.
Yeah, I would do that too. But if I need at
So
100, I would not do that.
here's 40 Mara Dalen shards. I probably won't have enough to finish that. Just probably not. Ake, I need 17. A lot of my Ferengi currency is probably going to go into officer shards this time. So
Okay, maybe. I just I don't know,
that's
like, are the
me.
officers even that great?
Well, I'm one of those people that I'm trying to unlock all the
They
officers because I'm that guy. But
Well, I agree. I like to unlock them all too, but at what cost?
there's not too many I don't
Like,
have, man. There's not too many I don't have. So,
so
you
for
know.
example,
in my opinion, the officers in the friendly path that they have right there, they are worth it. They do help. They do help you.
Interceptor crit chance? Yes, please.
So for example, like the Vindicator, it's not a priority ship for me, so I don't want to spend on the parts. I could spend it on GS31 parts because that's not maxed yet. My Reliance not maxed yet, but I do the loop so that I get more parts. But I don't do the GS31 loop. But I don't know. If the officers were less, like if it was 4,000 and not 6,000, I don't know why, but I would feel better spending my money on that.
Sure,
but I would really like to spend it on blueprints for the cube.
I would suggest reaching out to a different CM. Somebody in chat said Pauly, and you know I'm not. It was Tony, sir, and Tony's not wrong. That's his job. So you 100% should reach out. If a CM told you, "Hey, I can't help you," go to a different CM, because let's be honest, that's their job, is to help you. So, as well as to manage the community, that falls in their territory. But you've brought it here, like I said. So I hope, Cam, Connor, y'all listening? Because that's the idea. This is the feedback we're trying to provide, right? This is what you guys want. You want to hear from the people. Retro is telling you she has a problem. What can we do to solve that problem? Okay? That's the idea. That's the concept. So, Retro, thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Thank you for being so kind and listening. On the plus side, I just won 68 and I got my shipyard 68, so I'm doing my 68 miners.
Way to go. They are
Hell
wonderful.
yeah.
You will love them.
I don't know if anybody knows this, but at what point or at what tier do the 68 miners get better than the Selkie?
Tier 2
Tier.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like very early.
Really quick.
And my best recommendation, the highest to take it is at tier 10, tier 11.
Mine are currently tier 6, and I can mine G7 stuff. So
yeah.
Cool, thank you.
Just so it's ready for you by the time you get to G7, you have a bigger protected cargo, because the nodes you're gonna want more protected cargo.
They're huge. They're huge. Have you ever looked at them, Retro? Because I'll happily fly out there.
Wait, what's huge? I'm sorry for
the G7 nodes.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm still 68, so I have not even
I'm saying
attempted to look at them.
Okay,
yeah, no, I'm saying for your 68 miner, the highest tier that anyone that's free to play or spending, the highest that you should take that miner is up to tier 11 or tier 10, because you're going to want the protected card.
Okay.
So that's me. Tin Man says, I mine G7 stuff with tier 4 easy with the mining FTs. Same. He's ops68. So he's already out there prepping for G7. That's the idea. I wouldn't get carried away tiering the miners right now, Red says. You're going to need somewhere to spend mats for vengeance events one day. Fair. That's absolutely a fair point. Absolutely.
Well, I was thinking about the not Coda event today. For some ship spending materials.
Yeah. And like, how did you do?
I've only been able to get to the third. I haven't been able to finish it. And I thought maybe if I finished one of the miners cooking, but I don't know if I have enough uncommon parts.
I also only got to the third tier, so, but I think I did my Reliant. I might could get to the next tier, maybe, if I cashed in all the things. I don't know that I want to. I did get 2 Vengeance milestones today, which puts me at 900 BPs. So, feeling that. I'm not a whale. I did get sniped from... Yeah, you're right. You're right. I am a whale. I did get sniped on that leaderboard, so I will not get the rest of my BPs today or when this is over. So, although, if I could get one more milestone, oh man, that'd be a hell of a win. Be a hell of a win. So, but for the time being, 900 is fine. 900 is great even. I'll take it. In a heartbeat. Just saying. Only some people come in and do it on one try. Ostis. I'm talking about you, Ostis. I hope you know that, Ostis. Who is only 16 in PvP? What? What do you mean? Yeah? It's all about crewing, brother. RS, it's all about crewing. That's what's important. We'll go ahead and claim these. But no, like, here we are. Okay. Trying to keep my claims caught up here. Because, you know, all kinds of good stuff in here. Especially right here. This I'm okay with. I like officer shards. I like de-sealing rods. Age 16. Well, that's a whole different can of worms. That's a whole different can of worms. Why would you be doing that? I gotta kill more Klingons, apparently. Haven't killed enough yet. But, Retro, to answer the question, here I am in G7 space with my tier 6 68 miner, right? Let's look at some of these nodes. 1 million, which is not that big. 3, these are all mined out. Hold on, I'll find one. There it is. 4 million in the 71 system. 4 million. And that's 14 hours mining.
Okay.
So it's not fast, but at tier 6, you have access to them. So.
It seems comparable to B6 mining.
I think I have the warp crew on this one. Because this one's a little further out, I think. But it can be done. How long to your OPC? About 4 hours. About 4 hours.
Okay. MJ, were you talking the other day about Latinum and how it's like a universal currency and why don't people spend more Latinum?
No, that wasn't me, but I know the conversation you're talking about. And I'm going to tell you right now, I save my Latinum as much as I can.
I save mine too. But you know, you can't actually, it's really not a universal currency because you can't buy everything with Latinum. For example, you can't buy like uncommon survey parts. With Latinum, like if I could, I would. Even if the ratio was horrendous.
It would be.
You know, if I could use my Latinum to buy some of those things, I would, but a lot of the things that you can spend Latinum on are just like basic, so it's like not to spend it unless you really need to is how I was thinking about it. And I just had that thought because I could really use uncommon survey parts, but Latinum doesn't buy them. But greenbacks do.
Fair.
However,
Jason,
I need diamond earrings and a sofa.
Yeah, there you go. Jason
I
V-neck,
use
welcome
my
in, buddy. Good to
Latinum.
see you.
I use my Latinum to buy the faction, the Sigma faction credits, and those are very, very expensive.
Yeah. I imagine the conversion rate on those are absolutely awful. I'm not there yet because, you know, I'm on my way still. Again, a little ways to go. But thank you for shouting out that guy. Jason V-neck. What a guy. That OGGQ Granddaddy MacDaddy Pimp. Love him. Love him. Don't forget to check out getgooder.shop.
Hey there, super fans.
Yep.
My name is Jason V-neck.
There he is.
And I'm the Mega V-Whale of STFC. That's
Yes, you are.
right. You're going to clip this. I
No, we
am
did.
the Mega V-Whale.
Cubed?
Cubed.
Yes.
Boom, boom, and all that.
No, stay frosty, bro. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. The same person who got mjhat.store, brother. Why you asking that question, Taco? You know who it was. No, in all seriousness, though, I really feel like that the postponing's okay. I definitely appreciate it when you guys come up here and you give us this feedback and you're like, hey, this is a problem. Hey, I would like to see this fixed. Or, hey, get gooder. That one's for you, Jason. There it is. So
I am disappointed that they relegated the protomatter task because I don't think there's any free-to-play 20K point tasks that I can do.
I don't
now,
think there's meant to be any free-to-play 20-point tasks.
Yeah, that's what I am gathering. But the thing I don't understand is why would any of the other tasks not be free to play? If who would pay $100 for a 10K task when you can pay $100 for a 20K task? So to me, if the 20K tasks are not meant to be free to play, then all the other ones should be, but they're not. So it's kind of confusing to me.
Hold on. I just stole somebody's kill. Just a second. Sorry.
Oops.
Dear Shara. Happens. Just happens. Yes.
Happens with a gauntlet too.
I've seen this graphic. We've been talking about this for a couple of days, right? So let me save this image to my desktop. That way I can put this on screen.
Graphic?
The one in Discord chat.
Okay, I didn't look.
So here we go. I'm going to put this on the screen, guys, and it may look a little weird at first. Give me just a moment. Desktop. Where'd it go? Here it is. Boom. Just drop it in there. Let me shrink it a little bit. So, right here's your answer to alliance tournaments, okay? If you have 80 people in your alliance, 80 people, right? This right here will make your life easy. One free-to-play task per day. You do 3, right? Per day. That's 75,000 points. 6 million points for an 80-player alliance. That's not crazy. That's not a big ask either. You should 100%
okay, this is
be
missing
doing
the
these.
point. This is
What do you mean?
This is actually missing the point. The point is the currencies. People, you need to do tasks for the currencies. And now we have 2 currencies. And now we have a new ship where more than likely the newer currency is going to be for the new ship to buy blueprints for it. And there's no free to play 20K tasks. And the 10K tasks aren't half of what the 20, they're like, I don't know, 20%. So people in the Alliance aren't going to do the small tasks because they're not going to give them any points. And if they haven't hoarded up for the 10K task for the larger points, they're not going to do those either.
So let me ask you this. Let's say...
Right? I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong at all. But let's say that you get relegated because half of your Alliance didn't participate. Would it not have been better for those people that didn't participate to just do these simple tasks? I know you're going to do the big tasks.
I'm not saying... I am not saying that's wrong. I mean, yeah, it'd be better to do something than nothing, but some people would rather not do any of it if they can't do what they want.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I know I'm going to do the big tasks. I know you're going to do the big tasks, but I 100% would rather people do 3 of the 5,000 tasks. And yeah, we are assuming, why do we assume? That's just an active big alliance. Numbers changeable. Half the alliance doesn't participate. I'd rather see them do this than 0. Hands down. That's right, Jason. Jason says it's better to get points first, currency second. That's what I had many do last time. Sucks on the lack of legendary currency. On the small ones, yes. But do those 5K. If you can't do anything else, yes, do 5K tasks. Don't be ashamed of it, because they're better than 200-point tasks like we had before. Just saying, they're a lot better. A lot better. So, an 80 is a generalization, Blue Meanie. 3 tasks and the alliance points will get you points at the end of the week. It's not a lot, but it's not like you can't save those either and carry them over to the next tournament. So, and Taco, that's my point. If the other 40 to 25 did their 5,000 point tasks, how much would that have helped you? Asleep, cuzzo. Minnie's passed out on the bed. Thank God. She can't sleep long, but she's asleep. Exactly, Taco. Exactly. If they change something and participation goes down, that's a vote against it. Agreed. And Blue Mini, I understand that. I understand that. I still want my premium mirror dust, my outpost starts, and my mycelium.
Martel raised his hand.
Okay, go ahead and bring him up. That's what it means for me. Martok, what you got?
Yeah, I just the whole thing of with the smaller currency tasks, the bigger currency tasks. I think every player needs to look at it for themselves to see what they can do. If you can do the higher tasks, do the higher tasks for the higher points and the other stuff. If you can't, do the smaller ones. Because as that graphic showed, if you had 80 people do just the small ones, you would get a decent amount, and then everybody in the alliance gets the new currency the higher you place overall. So if you have 80% of your alliance taking a place in the tournament, and you guys beat out a bigger alliance that only has 40% doing it, because you had more people doing the smaller ones, you would still get more of the new legendary currency. So overall, you just the way I look at it is do what you can. Don't look at everything else. Do what you can, because the higher you place it as the alliance, the more you guys get. Everybody.
Simon says the problem with the lack of participation is what message does that sending to Scopely? Do the players not like the change, or do they not like tournaments? Unfortunately, Scopely has shown that they will assume the worst possible outcome for us based on the information. In this case, rather than fixing alliance tournaments, they would cancel them. I mean, they did that for 2 months. They did that to fix it. And then when it came out, it still wasn't all the way right. So I see your point. Him Hadar says, I grinded the 20K Borg suppressor task multiple times last AT. Long grind, but worth it. Now only the spear counts, right? Like, you can't do that with multiple ships. You have to do it with sphere. So, I did that task 6 times myself this past AT. Broken Wolf, we got you on the stage, buddy. What's on your mind? What do you want to talk about?
Howdy. Oh, I was just jumping up here about the different tasks and whatnot. And yeah, I did the Borg Conqueror thing. I don't even want to count how many times I did it, but I did it on both my accounts. One I just did the 55s with the speed crew on my ops72 account. And on my ops62, I was able to do the 61s. So I got at least 3 points. But I ground them out because
that's what we do. That's what we do.
It's more points. Yeah. I wanted to make sure, 1, we didn't get relegated, and 2, that we got the largest reward at the end that we could.
I want to stress,
that's
too,
what I was working for.
Like, when we're sitting here talking to you guys, right? You guys are the hyper engaged. You are the ones going through and doing 3 Alliance tournament tasks a day. You're the ones going through and trying to grind out for the most points and the most currency and the most legendary stuff. You want to get everything out of the store. You guys are the hyper engaged. That must be remembered.
I seriously did the proto matter task twice a day.
I believe
and then won 10K one, and I was so thankful.
Yeah. I was able to do the proto matter a few times myself because I lucked out and got some bells a while back. So
go
now
ahead,
they're not
Siggy.
there no more.
So
go ahead, Siggy.
Okay. When is that coming out for Europe today or not? I'm a little bit confused.
Yes, Alliance tournaments. I know it's early for you. It's like 4 a.m. for you, but it will be later on. Yes.
Thank you.
It will be in 12 and a half hours.
Yeah.
Is when it should start.
Long as they don't postpone or cancel.
Yeah, it was supposed to start today, but
we'll
it's
see.
CFC.
Yep.
We'll scope me.
Well, and that's the thing, right? I think that's part of the misconception. And I'm going to put $1 in the jar here when I say this, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and throw it up on, not that one, not that image. I'm going to go ahead and throw it up on the screen. Bam, there it is. All right. So this does show a culture change. Hands down. It does. Not running something broken shows a change in culture. There's $2. There it is. Oh my!
I see the player profile. I don't see the jar.
You don't see the culture jar on screen?
Not on the Twitch stream. I see the player profile of.
You might be lagging behind.
I see it. Or something.
You might be lagging behind, Broken Wolf, because it's up there. It's over chat.
And I must have missed when you created the culture jar. Can you define this for me?
Well, I didn't create the culture jar, but I totally stole the culture jar, didn't I, Taco?
Yes, Celia, I gave you permission.
Sorry.
The idea was, you're good. Everybody was talking about how the culture is changing, and the idea behind the culture jar is every time you use the word culture, and yes, I realize I've just said it 10 times. I'll put $10 in it. Don't worry. The idea is you put $1 in it every time you say culture. So, every time someone mentions the word culture, $1 goes in the jar.
I just want Cameron to use it during the meeting whenever they get mentioned. It just pops up.
Okay, so let me get that back off the screen. But that's the idea, right? That's why it's a sticker on the Discord. That's why it's a thing, because it's important. It's meant to be funny. It's not. I'm not poking fun. There really has been a culture change. There really has. That's starting to become public now. I've been saying it for months. I know, like Quasel, okay? Quasel's a prime example here. He sees everything with rose-colored glasses, and we all know this, right? A lot of people have said that about this man. I love Quasel to death. He's telling you there's a culture change. You don't believe it. I understand. I'm telling you there's a culture change. You don't believe it. I get it. Hey, Cotton, welcome in, buddy. If Cameron uses it, you have to cheat like Pee Wee's Secret. Aha! Yes. What is the name of the group that recorded Karma Chameleon? Wow. Look, just in all seriousness, it is. It's meant to be something funny. It's meant to be a joke. It's meant to be... We're saying it a lot because there really is something going on. Now that's becoming apparent as they've canceled putting out content. They've canceled, well, I don't want to say canceled, postponed putting out content. Postponed Alliance tournaments because something was wrong. 6 months ago, they would have just ran it. They would have just thrown it out to us. Broken. That's positive. That's change. It's not huge change, but it is change. Just real talk.
One thing I see about it is it's now at a point where Cameron, right? New guy?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I listened to MJ.
Has been
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him.
able to actually get into the pipeline, basically.
Yes.
Because we know that it takes 4 or 6 months for things to go through. He came in the beginning of the year, I think it was.
Yeah.
So takes a little time to get in and get it to where decisions that he's able to make are implemented.
Mm-hmm. So my understanding was, yes, Cameron came in early this year. Yes. He got to know a bunch of people. He knocked some heads around. There were some people that lost their jobs. Okay. They needed to. Moving on. After that, he started getting his hands in the machine, making physical changes to things that are going on in game. Those changes have not went live yet. My understanding, and I'm quoting here, let me just stress that, M93. 95 is when Cameron really started getting into it. That's his first real arc, where he's been the one in charge. Till then, we're coasting. And it's just that simple. 6 months ago, hell, 2 months ago, there was a conversation, and I knew it was coming out then. But 2 months ago, did anybody have a conversation? Like, I know we were talking about a Sigma Raider. Oh, they'll never release that. Oh, that'll never happen. No way. Here we are. Here we are. You asked, so you received. Guys, it's not bad. What else do you want? Now's the time. Feedback, feedback, feedback. Post. Post in all the Discords. Official. VIP. DJs. Revs. Mine. Post everywhere. Post multiple times. Hell, tag Lost In.
Tag MJ.
Tag me. I'm on that train. This is getting the word out there is really how change happens. You can't just expect somebody else to do it. You have to be the one to stand up and talk about it. Or it just won't. No one's going to do it for you. You want change? You want things different? Express it. That's all I'm asking. You can do it on a stage with your voice. You can do it with your fingers on your keyboard. But you need to do it. Let your thoughts be heard. And I think that's all I got tonight, guys. I think that's it. Unless somebody else has something else.
It's like that one singer says, you got to express yourself.
Mm-hmm. You can't, no one's going to do it for us. If you want real change, come on the stage. Speak to it. Don't just do it with me. Hold that thought. I'm serious. I'm serious. If you want real change, there's only one way to do it. You have to let your voice be heard. They're listening. I can't be any more clear. They want to hear it. When's the last time that happened?
It has been a long time. It has been a long time that they asked for that.
They want it. I know people are upset. I know people have been jaded. I know people are hurt. But at the same time, no one does it for you. No one. So. Well, no, not like that, Simon. Not like that. Not like that. I'm being serious. People have left.
I just gotta crack a joke.
I know you are. You're fine. People have left. It's been a long road, Shiz. How about that? That's the whole point, guys. And that being said, I think I'm done. Let's wrap this thing up. Guys, I do want to thank everybody for coming on tonight. This was a serious conversation, and I know we don't do that very often, but it needed to be had. I know Friday, we've got the SummerSlam prediction review with Buddha, and then Saturday night, after SummerSlam, I'll be doing a little STFC, and then Sunday, we'll have a special RevX where we're doing the review of SummerSlam and talking about the title changes and things that go on. So it's STFC wrestling this weekend. It's a very busy weekend. And I honestly cannot stress enough that I'm extremely grateful that you guys have tuned in and showed out for this. Any final thoughts from anybody before we wrap out of here? RCJ says, one thing I will say about Cameron, how many other people would make a video to apologize for problems with game issues? I have respect for the guy. We don't need another video. We need action.
No. Yep.
Good luck, Himhadar. I appreciate you, bud. Guys, stick around for a minute. We're about to raid out of here. Who's online tonight?
Warzone.
Warzone? Cool. All right, that works. That works. Let's, Broken Wolf's normally on top of that. There he is. There he is. All right. Thank you, Broken Wolf.
I was just about to do it.
Thank you again. I love you all. Please, please check us out this weekend whenever we're doing the reviews. We'd love to have you. If you're a WWE fan, we do the watch parties. I will be broadcasting SmackDown and SummerSlam from the Doobie Den. That being said, come back Saturday night if you just want STFC. I don't know if it'll be open stage. It might not. We'll have plenty to talk about. Till then, I love you all. Stay frosty, and Broken Wolf, smash that button. See you later, guys.